Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to be talking about the future of UI UX design, the future of product design, Figma. So we're going to be talking about the very basic of Figma. So I'm going to show you, if you are new to Figma, then congratulations, you are in the right place. We're going to start a journey with Figma, learning Figma. I'm going to show you how you can rise from beginner level to advanced level, teach you stuff like tips, trick, and on how you can make awesome designs. All right, so first thing first, let's create an account. So how do you do that? Easy. Click on sign up. There are two ways you can create an account. Enter your email address and your password, then create an account. They will send you verification in your mail, and you just click on the link and they'll verify you and create a Figma account. Or easy method, click on sign up with Google. Who doesn't have a Google account? Duh. Maybe some, but of course you should. You should. Alright, so you click on your email address. Tell us about yourself. What's your name? Timothy Exodus. Of course, they are smart enough to fetch our name. And what kind of work do you do? I'm a designer, duh. And many things, but mostly designer. Oh, yeah. Click on design. I agree to join. I don't want their mail. Thank you very much. Well, you should. You're a beginner. You want to be getting tips. So please check this. Create account. Alright. Create accounts. Awesome. Now, this is the future. Oh my god, it's happening. Welcome to Figma. Tell us about your team. Now, one of the cool stuff with Figma is that you can create team. Now, when I say team, it's like having a WhatsApp group where you have a lot of people with similar goals, similar interests. It's the same thing with team. You can have a team with your team members where you guys can like share assets, have access to your files and stuff, collaborate. So let's create a team. Should we create a team? Okay, let's create a team. Let's call it design for design beginners. Don't worry, you're soon gonna be an expert. No, let's call it design God. No, I have this belief about God being a designer. Yeah. Then you click on next. So now you can invite people to come join, to collaborate, like join the team. So you can just enter email address here. You can enter multiple email address by separating them with commas, enter others and stuff like that. Or you could either copy invite link and send to whoever you want to send to, on WhatsApp or whatever. That's that. So I don't want to do this now. I just want to skip. Yeah, so I'll skip. So now, when creating a team, of course, you need a plan. So there are like two plans primarily. There's two plans. There's one starter plan, professional plan. Starter plan, of course, is limited. There are some things you don't have access to, like having unlimited design files or unlimited project files. You can't do that. You only have access to 3 design files, 1 project, 3 days version history. That is, you can only you have access to 30 days version history, like checking history. Figma has this cool stuff of version control system. This version control system where you get to like go back to see history of your design and stuff. It's really cool. Professional, you have unlimited access to their features like unlimited file project, theme libraries, version control. So in this tutorial, we're going to be working with free, like let's go with that. Free. All right. So what would you like to do first? Figma, they newly introduced this stuff called FigJam, this new feature called FigJam, and it's similar to Miro. If you're familiar with Miro, like where you get to like explore ideas, brainstorm, collaborate, get to move sticky notes around just to make idea pop. That's what Figma is all about. We're going to talk about it later in the tutorial. Don't worry, I got you covered. Design with Figma, that's what we're going to be working with, where you get to design, prototype stuff. You're going to do great things. That's the future. All right, so from this point onward, I would want to get started on my own, because they won't like do a lot of automation for us. So I want to show you like the hard way, not like the hard way, just so you can get used to the whole environment and stuff. Okay, this is the recent screen where you get to see files you recently created. You can arrange by grid or by list. I like grid because I get to see the preview of the work. So you can sort by alphabetically date created, so you can sort by that. You can order ascending or descending. Just cool. Awesome. All right, you also have drafts here, stuff you drafted. Now with free plan, you have unlimited access to create draft. Unlimited access, create as much draft as you want. All right, so the community, Figma has one thing that a lot of people don't have. They have large community. God damn, they have large community. Now this place is this community is where you get access to unlimited assets, unlimited templates. Maybe limited, but it's gonna take time for you to see the end, because the community is pretty large, really large. You get access to design systems, to wireframe, to illustrations, icons, typography. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. So we'll talk about that later on more. All right. So you see, okay, they're announcing their new feature, Figma. We'll talk about that later. Let me just calm down. So you can upgrade, you can upgrade it to professional or organizational. I say organizational. So to organization, yeah. All right, $12 per month, $14, $5 per month. It depends on what you are looking for. We're working with the free, so let's just. Now this is the theme. I just created design gods. Yeah. Now this theme, this section here, you can see the members you have. You can control their assets if you are the owner. All right, you get to see settings like where you can change the name of the theme, change the icon or whatever. All right, so when we touch any of these, just now every theme, in a theme you can have projects. All right, and with free plan you only have access to create one project. All right, so we already have a project called theme project here, and that's like where we'll be creating our file. And you can also create other themes. Just type the theme name and create theme, the same process. All right, so let's create a new file. All right, boom. Okay, so we have a new file here. Now, what is this? This is our workspace. This is your workspace. This is where the magic happens. This is where you show yourself. You show your capability. This is where you show yourself. Now, let's see. Obviously, we need a screen where we can like design our stuff. So we are going to be working on mobile app. Just maybe a couple of screens and we're good. We're working on mobile app. So what we need is that we need a screen, like something we can design on. So what they call it in Figma is frame. When you work with tools like Adobe XD, you find out that they call it artboard, right? But in Figma they call it frame. Okay, so before I even start all of this, what is Figma? Figma is a vector-based application that runs on the web. A vector-based application that runs on the web. When I say vector-based, it works with paths, with lines. Now let me give you an example. Look at this picture here. Yeah, and look at this here. You notice when I zoom in, it loses quality. and this is pixel based, this is pixelated, this is rasterized. Okay, but with vector based, no matter how you zoom in, it doesn't lose quality. Alright, that's the difference between vector based and pixel based. No, you like call it pixel based, rasterized based application. An example of rasterized based application is like Photoshop. Because they work with rasterized objects. It loses quality. Alright. So, well, Figma does not. So that's good. Okay, so that's what you should know primarily about Figma. Figma is a vector-based application that runs on the web. Of course, running on the web means it runs on browser. And congratulations, they also have a desktop application. So in case you want to though it still requires internet, but you get to I think it's even more efficient than your browser. Yeah, I make use of it, but just for starter, I'm using this. Alright. Okay, so of course we need a frame. Remember, we need a screen to work on. So of course we need a frame. So now frame, it comes with different sizes. And there is, if you check this design tab here, there's iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro Max, iPhone X, iPhone 11 Pro, iPhone 8. So working with iPhone 11 Pro. Alright, this is cool. Alright, so this is what we call a frame. You can rename the frame by double clicking here, or you can right click and rename, or you can just click and press Ctrl R. Alright, that's just cool. Okay, so now one of the things I want you to know is panning, how you can pan. Alright, so how do you do that? It's simple. You see what I'm doing? Wait, if you're working with your mouse, this is how you pan. You hold the middle of your mouse and the icon will change to this. You can easily pan. The artboard is not actually moving. What is moving is the environment. So you're moving the environment. If I zoom out now, you're moving the environment. So you can easily navigate through your frame, pan through your frame. So it's just cool. You hold the middle button, your scroll button, and you pan. When you're making use of system, you hold your space bar, or you hold your space bar, then you drag, or you just click on this tool here, hand tool, and you pan. This is just cool. Alright, so let's click on our select tool. What does select tool do is it says there. One of the things you should know is whenever you're confused with what a particular tool is, just move on it. You see it's written on it, move. So what that means is that you can use that to move your actual object. Alright, so just put that in mind. Okay, so we're going to be working on different screens, and as we're working on it, I'll be explaining to you some of the tools. Alright, so first thing first, I want a rectangle. This is a rectangle tool. Now, before I start designing, there's something I normally do. I create a layout grid. Of course, there are three different types of layout grid. There is grid, there is column, and there is row. Now, the grid is you having something like this, where you can set your grid for both column and row, right? But what I want to work with is column grid system, and I want it to count by 4. 4 is more responsive. Basically, the way I do it is I do it 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. So just 2 times the number, right? Multiply it 2 times the number. So that works for me. It's more responsive and efficient for me. Okay, so you can make it count 4, stretch. Now when you do left, you get to see it moves to left. But what we want, if you write the same thing, center the same thing, but what we want it to be is stretch. Alright, and I want a little bit of margin here, so I can set my margin to 20. That's cool. My gutter, it's 16. All right, this like got a space in between the polo margins. Got that. All right, so you can up and on it. Okay, so now my ruler I can't find my ruler again. What I did was I pressed Ctrl Shift R. Sorry, I just pressed Shift R. My ruler appear. So what I want to do now is I want to do something like this. I want to drag it in here. I want to drag this in here. Cool, yeah. All right, so so you just make sure your frame is. Make sure you click on your frame. Make sure you click on whatever frame you want to draw it. So as you see, I'm zooming in. I'm pressing Control, scroll in. It's as simple as that. I'm holding my control and moving my mouse to zoom in and zoom out. Or if you're working with your trackpad, all you just have to do is to if your trackpad supports gesture, you can just like use your 2 fingers, zoom it in and zoom it out the way you do when zooming in a picture on the phone. All right, so that's that. Okay, so let's off our column, our layout grid. That's that. So first thing first, we're working on wireframe. Yeah, so what is a wireframe? Wireframe is, let's ask Google. I don't really have it. Wireframe, what is wireframe? It's a schematic or blueprint that is used for helping you, your programmer and designer, think and communicate about the structure of the software website. Wireframing design, thank you very much. Wireframing design, I think it's the same thing. It's commonly used to lay out content and functionality on a page which takes into account user needs and user journey. Exactly. That's what we're going to be doing. Wireframe. It doesn't have to be not too much visual, just to get the whole flow on what we are doing. It's going to be, will I say low fidelity? Yes, no color, nothing. Okay, so first thing first, drag your triangle. So I'm going to be working on the onboarding screen. No, first the start screen. Remember, you double click to rename, right? Or you press Ctrl R. Awesome. Okay, onboarding screen. So there's what we call, now remember the community we're in. Then now we can easily get wireframe kit. And we just get to drag and drop. On free version, you don't get access to. You can't really easily move the wireframe, the asset to your assets panel here. So it has to be like it has to be paid, but that's a good thing because you get to learn it the hard way, so your hand is a lot stronger. I'll explain how you can use that later in the future. Of course, I'm gonna purchase the plan, I'm gonna upgrade, but this is just starter. Remember, this is a starter plan. All right. Okay, so what I did here was I drew my triangle, click and drag. All right, I don't want this fill, so I took it away and I plucked the stroke. I want the stroke. So what I want here is I want line from here to here and from here to here. Yeah, see that? Just click on the edge and drag. Remember, we're working on start screen. So now what this represents is it represents image, an image placeholder. So now when you see this now, you know that it's an image placeholder. Yeah, it's cool. All right, so this is the start screen. So the logo gets to display here. All right, logo gets to display here. We can make use of our text to here to write something called, let's say we're working on a furniture company, so we can call them Furniture Pro. Fictional. This is no, all of this is just fictional. Okay, Furniture Pro. All right. So we need another screen. So there are like two ways you can do this thing. You can duplicate this particular frame by clicking on the frame by pressing Ctrl D. That's it, duplicating the frame. Or you can just click on frame here and press and click on iPhone 11 Pro Max again. Then it creates another frame for you. It's not well arranged, so you can just manually use your move tool to move it to how you want it to be aligned. Alright, so let's just duplicate. Thank you very much. So working on the onboarding screen. Working on the onboarding screen, Ctrl R. Working one. So yeah, we want text to be a lot bigger. Okay, want to be around 36. So now, okay, so before we start typing, there's what we call, of course, we all know text alignment. Yeah, so what this means is that you can align your text center. So when I click here now, when I'm typing, my text is happening in the center. When it's left, when I'm typing, it's starting from the left. So of course, we want it to start from the center. So let's just take that. Let's click and just check. All right. So say bringing you quality, or let's say quality best in the game. Something about writing best in the game. All right, so let me explain something to you quick. I can duplicate by holding my Alt key and dragging down, or as well, I can press Ctrl D then drag down. Okay, or I can press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, as Ctrl copy, Ctrl paste, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, then drag down. So anyone works. All right, so now we need, this is the title. We need, of course, a paragraph. So I need to fix text here. And I need the size to be a lot smaller, to be around 14. So I tell them, I type we are investing, in the furniture business. But you covered. Boom. So that works. We want to bring it down a little bit. All right. So of course this is going to be like a slider. So we need an indicator. So we'll just make use of the. Sorry, I'm like forgetting to explain this stuff. So just click on the arrow pointing down. You see list of stuff like line, arrow, polygon, star, place image, stuff. All right. Really, that's to import image. So click on the ellipse tool, so you can just draw a line like this. You can draw like this. All right. So let's say I want us to have two onboarding screens. I really don't have too many content in my page. So I'm holding my shift. Now what I did here was that I clicked on the first one, I held my shift key, and I clicked on the second one. Yeah. So I moved to the middle. So it snaps. There's this snap feature on Figma, you can, if it's not active on your own, you can easily make it active by pressing Ctrl Shift double quote. So you see something below like snap to pixel grid disabled or enabled. So I want it enabled. So whenever I move, there's this guide that it helps me snap to the perfect area. Alright, like center, wherever. It just helps you do that. So what I'm doing now is I held Alt Shift and I'm scaling this shape, scaling this eclipse to how I want it. The same thing goes to this. Okay, let's just go ahead. Alright, so I hold my Alt key and I drag my frame. Okay, same. The main ways, Ctrl C, Ctrl P, duplicate, you know all of the stuff. Alright, so yeah, like comfort. Order at comfort. Is that comfort? Alright. Let's type dusted. Bringing, let's zoom in a little bit. So I held Control and zoom my mouse in. Bringing quality to your step. As soon as possible. Alright, so we have our two onboarding screen. Awesome. Okay, so obviously after your two onboarding screen, you need your login screen. Yeah, and you need your create account screen. How do I want to do this? Oh, I'm forgetting something. Our button screen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I still want to use that same rectangle tool. Just draw it there, and then I want to make use of my text tool here too. And I don't want fill, I want stroke. Thank you very much. Next, like next, yeah. You can make use of like arrow symbol saying next, but I feel next it's always good to make use of words that is explanatory. And whenever you're like working on button or a click-through action component, make sure that it's very descriptive. So I could choose to add like maybe arrow. Choose to add arrow here, but that might be overemphasizing for me. That might be overemphasizing, but yeah, it still makes sense. But still look overemphasizing and mundane. So let's just stick with this. Alright, so I can group this and turn it into a component. Now, what component? I will explain components when we get to designing, like the high fidelity. So I can copy and paste this stuff here. I can copy and paste it here and change this to get started. Alright. Okay, so moving on. Done. Thank you very much. So moving on, we're going to be working on our login screen. How do we want our login screen to be? Let's steal from Jumia a little bit. Yeah, just a little. So how I want it is, I want my sign up form here. And so remember our grid. This is our grid. So our form can be as wide as that, but it should not just pass this grid. Thank you very much. It should not pass. And I want my stroke. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, I'm going to have something like email address. Okay, remember it's aligning center, but I want it to align it left. So I just click on this space here, remember, right? So I click on type email address, right? So I click see the middle. Simple. I need space here because I'm gonna probably put an icon here. I need space. Alright. So I can choose to make it a component, but I will not have to do that for now. I'll make that a component when I get to my high fidelity stage. Alright, so password. Alright, so come up here a little bit and type in sign up. Alright, see, this is what we stole from Figma. Alright, so we check where okay, so this is that. Remember our logo, furniture pro. Thank you. Let's increase the size and align it center. Now let me teach you something very quick. Let me explain the text tool here very quick. Now when you look at this text tool here, one of the things you see is first, you can choose your font. You can select different type of font. So we are going with Roboto for now. We'll probably change it later on. So regular. Now most fonts, it's recommended that when you are designing, whatever font, whatever typeface, I call it typeface. Yeah, whatever typeface you are making use of, make sure that it has different fonts family. Yeah, like light, thin, regular, and stuff. So you get to have control over your visual. Okay, so now that's that. Then here you can select the size, scale the size to how you want it. So I'm going to show you how you can define your size. We're going to be creating a design system. No, a style guide. You don't really want to create a design system. This lecture is not just going to end. So we'll work with style guide. Okay. Alright, so that's that. Now this other part is the line height, also known as leading. This is the line height, how close your paragraph text are to each other. So that's that with that one. Here is the line spacing, spacing between your text, so take note of that, between individual text, that's the spacing. Alright, then this other one, this is what we call paragraph spacing. Now for example, type in and we'll type something else like the name of the block. When I do spacing, there is this spacing, paragraph spacing. Now Figma is smart enough to detect that on click of enter there's a new paragraph. Alright, so they will help with this. Now you can easily space it. Now with this part here, you see things like auto width. See that? See things like auto width. You see things like paragraph. Now what this means is this auto width, it just in a way look for a way to fit your width with the container, with your frame. It's something relative. right? Then then this auto height is like paragraph. No, it's not like paragraph. It's where you get to like be able to control. I'm a little bit confused there. Okay. Anyway, auto width is relative to the container, then auto height. And the heighting now, okay, I see this now. It's controlled, it's automated. So you get to detect the height of your content. Why this fixed size? Something like this, where you can easily fix the size to how you want it. Alright. You get to understand that better later in the course. Okay, so moving on. So I'll show you something. Let's take advantage of the blogging. So what I want to do is that I need a plugin. So what I do is that I click on this Figma icon right on here and I click plugin, then browse plugin in community. That's how powerful community is. So in this community now, I can click on this section here and type the kind of icon I want. So when you type it, you see plenty plugins, icon 8, icon 5, material design, a lot of icons. So the one I want us to go with, material design. It will not like good. Let's go with feather icon. I love that. I love that icon. Let's install plugin. Installing, installed already. All right. So control. Now there are a lot of ways you can access your plugin. I can right click and click on my feather icon here. Go to plugin, click on feather icon. Or you can come here, still go to plugin, click on feather icon. Or you can press Ctrl/, type the name of your plugin and enter. It's that easy. It's really that easy. Alright, so it's loading up. Let's be patient. Running. Boom. Alright, so an email icon, type it. Thank you very much. What else do I need? I need password. Thank you very much. And I need Google. Oh, okay. I don't have access to Google icon. So I probably be even needing another icon. Right. So password. So I can click on this and confirm the alignment using this align tool. And this one now with this now I can align individual elements, any element at all, to center, to left, to right, to whatever. It's just so cool. It's just so cool. Yeah. Okay. Align to up, center, bottom. Alright, if it's more than, I'll show you the other one later. Okay. So now we now have another button at the back. So what I did there, I just highlighted everything and held Alt and drag down. Things like log in or sign up. Okay, that's sign up. So there'll be something here called already have an account. No. Can underline it. Alright. I know we're already like. I just really hope we're not getting bored. So let's copy and paste the logo here. I'm trying to like be back. Alright. So whenever you're pasting, will you make sure you select the frame, so you don't paste outside your frame. So that's very important. Select your frame for pasting. Right. So we have this now. Okay. So I'll think of I already have an account. I don't have an account. Sign up. And you can still underline it. Alright, sign in. Google. That's if you already signed up. That's cool. Now you notice something. It means that when I move this stuff, it means that the icon, the frame, because when you are making your blogging and you're importing icon into it, it comes in as frame. Alright. So when I did that, I noticed that it's not inside I did not select my frame, so it's outside my frame. So that was why when I duplicated it did not come with it. So how do I rectify this? I'll just press Ctrl X and I'll select back my frame, then I will paste. When I paste, I can just easily arrange it how it was before. So that's just cool. And I come here, select this frame, and then paste the same thing here. That's all settled. Okay, so let's work on our home page. That's the coolest stuff ever. Okay, so what do we need? We don't need all of this. We don't need all of this. I think we need some of them. We will just need this. Like I. I did explore. I made the explore really. That would be fine. Find the spec. Alright, let's see. Then I want this to be here. I'm feeling that we need more space. Never mind. Alright. So obviously we need menu here. The good thing is feather icon can actually help us with similar stuff. So always remember to select your frame. Thank you very much. So I want this here. That's not still inside. Alright, let's see. Put this here. It came in twice. Alright. So the other one here, I want my other hat to be there. Yeah. Thank you very much. I want to align them by top. Alright. So this is wireframe mode. This is all wireframe. It's not supposed to take time. I guess I'm kind of like perfectionist. I should have actually just like gone straight to it. But let's calm down. Alright. This is my search button. Obviously I want it by stroke. So I come here and click on search. Alright. Search item. Alright. So here we have like filter, sort, filter. Alright. I think we need to like go down manually. we have something like, let me try to visualize this with my head. We have something like this. We have something like this. We have something like this. Alright. That's cool. Then we have a lot of, I'm just duplicating this stuff. Alt drag. And we have like filter here. Couple of filter, all filter, the trending filter, office filter, depending on what we want. So I'll just write it. Wireframe, it's ideal that wireframe contains your actual content. It's ideal. Not all, but it's an extent, a greater extent content. Trending. Obviously you want it to be centrally aligned, so just do that. Whenever I duplicate again, it doesn't trending item. So I want something like office. It's like interior. It's furniture, so office can be like a category. So this will just help us filter through products we are looking for. All right, so we skipped something. I think like top bar. Yeah, I like my wire. Very important. My scope. Very important. So you can have something like this here. Triangle. Obviously, I like my scope. Sorry. Okay. I like Airtel, so I'll just feature them here small. I'll just give them a little privilege, a little. Airtel is my favorite, one of my best network. It's one of my best networks. I love Airtel. They're my guys. I got their back. Alright. So I'll just do is try to create the signal hole kind of stuff. Just duplicating it again, looking for it to scale it. Right. So if you notice between 1, 2, I held my shift and I'm selecting 1, 2, 3, 4. Now they are not equal, so how do I make it equal? I just click on, I select on all of them, and click on this shape here, click on this align here, and you see something like distribute horizontal spacing. What that does is that it makes it equal horizontally between all of them. So you can, from this place here, increase the spacing. It's just so cool. From this, it's called what's it called again? I think it's just for it to increase the spacing. I think it's pixel based. So, all right. So this is cool. What else? So let's get to business. What do we have now? What do we need again? We need our navigation. This stuff is so going live. This cruise. You can be designing. Don't be designing this stuff. Like, let's work together. Alright, I know it's long. It's going to be long. So I need home, yeah. I need store here. I need count. Alright. How this stuff works. All I just have to do is to display the result value. No. All I have to do is to here. Then come here and distribute the result value. And I get to like increase the size where I want. Cool. I know, yeah. Alright. This works for me. Alright, this is cool. This works for me. What else do we need to define? Alright, let's define our state. So yeah, this is where we have to on our grid. Feel good. Alright, so this is it. And this what we call, I think it's called masonry layouts. A layout that is not equal. The layout method where one axis uses typical street grid of most often column and other machine layouts. So what it means basically is that it's like the grid, it's not accurate, it's not a perfect grid system. It's something that happens just depending on the type of file or images. So something like this, you see, it happens like this. Alright, so if the layout is making it up, you have something like let's have share. So that's all our grid, so we don't get distracted. Alright. And that is true. So up my grid, thank you. Alright, so share. And click the size. I want it down, 9.4, I say 40,000. Let's make this 14, let's make this 16. So yeah, we get a full discount. I just reduce the fee to this. Alright, so we just understand what's happening. Okay. We change the whole thing here. And type table. Maybe that would be expensive. Alright, so that's that. I need like a favorite button here. I just draw my head, make it white. Okay. Alright, so I think this is all you need to know about the wireframing for now. So later on we'll move on and I'll show you other stuff. Alright, so one of the things you should take note of is one of the things I make use of a lot was stroke. So how does stroke work? Stroke works like this. When I drew a rectangle shape, it was fill, and fill is something. It's a color that fills your layer, and you can actually take it away and have stroke. What is stroke? Stroke is like the outline of the element. Yeah, it's like the outline, and you can make it a lot thicker, a lot thinner, and stuff. Okay, and you can make it inside or outside. You can control the color of the stroke, you can control the opacity, how visible you want it. You can on and you can off it. You can take it, all of it out. So that's that. One of the things we also learned was alignment. So I have a shape like this, I have a shape like this, and I want to align all of them to be vertical. So I just highlight on everything, and I come here, click on align horizontally, okay, or align left, or align middle, and stuff like that. So that's just like really cool. Okay, so we will be moving on to the high fidelity. Thank you very much.